Yeah, good morning, everybody. On a very happy Sunday, we once again meet to listen to a story. This story happens in Persia. The city of Baghdad is the place where our story happens. Baghdad was being ruled at the time of our story. Harun al Rashid was ruling the country. In the city of Baghdad, there lived one merchant called Ali. And Ali wanted to go on a long journey. And he decides to sell out all his household things, converted them into gold coins. He had about 1,000 gold coins. He wanted to give it in the safe custody of someone. He put all the 1,000 coins in a jar and then put olives over the gold coins. You know, olives are something like our Indian gooseberries, or what you call amla, Indian gooseberries. Like that, olives. He filled the jar with olives, tied the mouth of the jar, and went to one of his friends, whom he thought was a very honest man. Told him, friend, I am going on a long journey. It might take about 5 years or so. So keep this jar with you. I've got olives which I want to preserve. So his friend said, all right, my friend, this is my storehouse key. You can keep it in a place. Don't worry, you can go and come back. It will remain untouched. And fine, he took the key, kept the jar in the storehouse, and went on his journey. And time rolled by. And 5 years passed, and it was taking a bit more for this Ali to return. It was almost going to become 7 years. One day, this merchant's wife was talking to her husband and said, yeah, it's long since I have tasted this olive. Can we taste olive? He said, the merchant said, yeah, it's there, but it's that Ali's. Can we take? Then the wife said, no. That's betrayal. Don't ever go and touch that. Let us not betray anybody. Let us not take olive. Doesn't matter. But still, this merchant wanted to see the condition of olive. Wanted to see whether they have become molly. Molly means, a kind of fungus formation, green formation over it. Just went and opened. He found that, molly, there was molly, fungus formation was there. They said maybe at the bottom it might be still good. And he put his hand deep and found gold coins, 1,000 gold coins. So what he came back, but next day, his greedy mind gave him an idea. He went to the market, bought fresh olives, took them to his storehouse, took all the old olives, took away the 1,000 gold coins, put the fresh olives in the jar, untied it and came back. Now, he hid the treasure that 1000 gold coins he hid. Now Ali comes back after his long tour gets over. He gets back and goes to his friend. Hello friend, I want a olive jar. Yeah? Okay, no problem. The key is there. You can go and take it. Ali went and saw. You know what would have happened. He was shocked to find only olives and not 1000 gold coins. He came back to the merchant and said, Merchant, friend, actually I had left 1000 gold coins. If you had needed the 1000 gold coins for your business, fine, no problem. You can return when it is time, when it is good time for you. But you acknowledge that you have taken a loan from me. And the merchant pretended to get very angry and started shouting at Ali. Ali, this is very bad. You only kept the jar in my storehouse and you only took it out. I didn't even touch it. How can you just simply blame me? You are tarnishing my image. You are spoiling my image. And he said, you come to the judge. Ali took him to the local judge. The local judge asked, what's the proof? And there was no proof. And therefore, judge said, okay, the case is dismissed because there is no evidence against the merchant. Now, this story was known to the entire city of Baghdad. Ali went home disappointed. He knew that now there is almost no way he will get. But still he thought, all right, let me go to Harun al-Rashid, the king of Baghdad, and appeal. Let's see whether he is able to sort out this issue. He wanted an appointment to meet him. And the kind king told Ali to come next day and meet. The officer told him that king has given him the time for the next day. And that evening, our Harun Rashid, in a different disguise, went around Baghdad. In one particular street, he found a few boys were playing. It was a kind of acting. They were acting the story of Ali. And the king was surprised. And he wanted to see what kind of judgment comes out here in this child's court. So the same story is being enacted. Somebody acts like Ali, and somebody like the merchant, and somebody like the judge. And till then, everything. Then the child was acting like a judge. He said, is there any proof? No proof. I'll take a oath. I have not touched it. The merchant says, wait. Let us open the jar. Call two people who are experts in olive sale. Then two other children come. Taste it and say whether this olive is 7-year-old. Then the merchants, the two merchants, they taste and then say, no, this is not 7-year-old. This is this year's harvest. And the boy was acting like a judge. He told that merchant, you are a scoundrel. So saying, he said, you have to return it and get a good whipping. 100 whips you will get. And that was a punishment to the merchant. Now, the king was very happy. And he told his guards to get the boy who delivered the judgment in the boys' court, called Ali the next day and The merchant also had come. The entire drama repeated itself. He called two merchants of Baghdad who were very good in olive sales and asked them whether this olive is 7-year-old. And they said, no way, this is this year crop. So now the merchant understood that they are experts in the field, and if he is going to take another oath out here in front of the ruler, he'll be caught. So the merchant agrees to the king that he had hidden the 1,000 gold coins. So saying, he returns, and Harun al-Rashid warned the merchant, look here, I would have given the same punishment as the boy had given. I just leave you because you accepted before I could pronounce a judgment. Pay 100 gold coins to this boy. So saying, he levied a fine of 100 gold coins, and the whole 100 gold coins were given to the little boy who delivered this excellent judgment. So that's a story for this Sunday. We'll meet next Sunday. Bye.